PSY-POD, PSY-POD, PSY-POD.
Starting. Welcome guys back to Coffee with Karan, and I am your host, not Karan Johar.
I thought we were doing cocaine with Kinley.
Wait, that's next week. This is PSY-POD number 13. We're back at it again.
Psychedelics with Psy.
Psychedelics with Psy. Dancing with Drona.
Drugs with Drona.
Drugs with Drona. Speaking of which, welcome Drona to the pod. How are you doing, man?
Thanks, man. All good, bro.
Kinley, you want to introduce him? You want to introduce yourself? What do you want to do? Would you like to
Yeah.
you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'll introduce
Okay.
myself. My name's Drona Basnet. I rap a bit. I produce a bit. And,
I like that he says a bit.
Not
You haven't formed your career
Try
around it.
more.
It's just a bit.
Not much, but a bit. Huh?
I try my best. Yeah. So
Okay.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, Drona's being modest is one of the most popular rappers in Thimphu,
Yes.
in Bhutan, and also I think the song with you and So Motion was the first song to hit a million views. I think, right?
Yeah.
That became quite a popular hit.
The
But I
first-
think your studio released a new song, right? The Chogo.
Yeah, it was an album.
There's an album, the
Yeah.
whole album. How many
Yeah.
songs on that?
Total there are 9 songs, but
Nice.
for now, like it's 6 has been released, and 2 are like bonus tracks.
Okay.
I mean 3.
3
are
hours,
bonus
yeah.
tracks.
So how does the distribution go there for?
So the distribution is all done by Royal Entertainment. Yeah,
So
there's a
do they sell
distribution.
physical copies or digital?
Digital, all digital.
Mm.
So yeah, so that distribution channel group.
Mm.
So it's they signed a contract with Chogo, no?
Mhm.
So then after releasing all the tracks,
Mm.
then after like everything is done online, then like hard copies and hard copies.
But how do you
as
buy
in-
it like digitally?
Yeah. Is it like streaming?
not here digitally. The streaming, the digitally, the streaming like in Spotify. The buying large in it's from
iTunes?
yeah, iTunes
Oh,
and
cool.
Apple Music, iTunes.
So this
and
This is not a company based in
Amazon Music. No,
these labels are outside.
from outside. Yeah.
Oh, is there a market who's listening to like Chogo song outside of Bhutan?
Did you not know that Chogo got a record deal from abroad?
Yeah, I heard like that, but I didn't think like I'm like who's the target market? No, because Bhutanese people know about him.
Yeah, most. Yeah, that's like that. That's why like I think the best way to put it is he's trying to broaden his horizon. I don't know, like to try to go outside international since he's rapping in English, no?
Yeah.
So there's more chance.
Yeah. I think it's also this it's what do you call it? It's an exotic appeal for people who are abroad.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, right now the rap scene, music scene in general everywhere in the world is saturated, where you hear the same kind of stuff happening.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there is an audience for people who sort of want a different.
Oh, he's from
Kind of
Bhutan,
music.
so he's got that exotic.
Yeah, he's got that exotic flavor. Also, his lyrics and the things that he raps about probably does not match up with what they're used to. So I think that's probably one of the selling points that Chogo, and actually not just Chogo, a lot of Bhutanese rappers
Mostly.
have, if we are willing to push into that
Yeah.
direction, you know.
Yeah. Not
So-
just rappers, singers.
Yeah, singers, musicians,
just like
yeah.
you.
So like the album you guys produced it or in your studio?
Yeah.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
So
What's
then,
it called? I forgot. By the way.
21.
21, yeah.
Jump Street.
Are you are you featuring in any of the tracks?
Oh no.
You all
I
all
just
producers,
produced. Yeah,
yeah.
just the producer.
So now are you like
Behind the
semi-retired
scene.
or haven't seen?
Yeah,
it?
man.
Huh?
Yeah. You
Semi-retired.
put it in a good way. Yeah, semi-retired. Like.
No, well, he did go out on a high. You know, it's better to always go out on.
No,
a high.
I think that's Funk That no recently.
Yeah,
That was like last
recent.
year. That was a pretty
Oh,
popular
okay.
track.
Yeah,
That-
that was like.
So like what, no new music coming out from your side?
There's one like upcoming, but like these days I don't know, like writer's block, right?
Mhm.
Ah,
That's really fucking me up right now, and I mean because I feel like when I write lyrics these days, like I've written it before in one of my songs.
so it's repetitive. You feel?
Yeah,
You know,
since
Taliman, the one who was here for episode episode 9.
Also, I was watching his
Yeah.
podcast yesterday.
He has a very interesting cure for writer's block, because he obviously has to write a lot, right?
Anal sex.
That's That's for anal block, not writer's block. For writer's block, you write about writer's block.
Huh?
If you have writer's block,
You write about
you write
that?
about writer's block.
Ah.
So you turn that obstacle in your head into something that you can creatively write about. And I think that actually is a very interesting way of bashing the problem rather than bashing your head against the problem.
Yeah.
So you should write about it.
Writing.
Writing block.
Write
worked for
about
me a
how
few
I
times.
how I
Writer's
can't
block,
write.
mama's cock, put it in your rock.
Mama's cock.
I masturbated in your dad's sock.
Why is dad sock though? Like why the dad socks? Like you got to own your own pair of socks.
I got a bird, it's a hawk.
It's
you
all
got-
on TikTok. So.
Yeah.
I say bars now, we're dropping bars.
Speaking of bars,
our thing, our sound engineer Lola was a rapper.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
drops lo-fi
heard,
tracks.
I heard his songs.
Yeah, he does lo-fi tracks.
Nice,
and
nice, man.
we're gonna have a rap battle.
Yeah, let's have a rap battle.
Epic rap battle. I don't think Norla wants to do it. Not the last time, since we've kind of already destroyed his reputation with.
No,
The murder.
it's the time for redemption. Day.
Yeah.
It's the redemption episode.
Oh, speaking of bars, I got some booze.
He's plugging his homemade wine.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not for sale. I just thought I'd bring some booze,
Okay,
Nice. Man.
homemade wine.
I'll
Sure.
try some. Nima, do you mind passing me a glass?
You do shots.
No, you do not
wine.
wanna. You do not wanna do shots with these.
How much percentage do you think it is?
I have no clue. All I know is that Tenzin and I got like a bunch of grapes about a month ago,
Okay.
2 or 3 months ago, and then they were kind of sour, so we just threw them into a jar, threw some yeast and sugar into it, and
You don't know the percentage.
we don't know.
But it's like smells like around, you know.
Yeah, but it's quite strong.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
smells strong. Also.
We tried a few. We tried some of the batches last time, and yep.
I
Got
was
strong,
drunk.
Yeah, it creeps up on you, which is like one of the worst things about wine is that I think everyone thinks that because wine is such a sweet and it's a light alcohol
Yeah.
beverage or whatever. So no one realizes that because it's so thin, we tend to drink more of it, and then it eventually just like creeps up on you, and next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're pissing out of the second floor window.
It's like an edible. No?
Yeah.
Actually, I did
True
that.
story.
recently.
Hashtag true
I
story.
was actually pissed off the window, and here was the funny thing. After I pissed, I was like, oh, coast is clear. Literally, one guy walked in. So it could have been the worst thing ever. Like looking up.
Drunk stories.
Speaking of drunk stories, how I got Drona on this pod was last
man.
week. We were fucked up.
Crazy.
We were fucked up. I said, Drona was like, I love your pod. I was like, yeah, come. He's like, okay, I'll come. And then, long story short,
And then you
Yeah,
both
man.
came, and then
decided
decided
we
to
both came and
show up here.
and he
Yeah.
decided to show up.
After we came, I came.
it's kind of funny because I don't know Drona that well personally, but you happen to be the cousin of a friend of mine as
Yeah,
well. Yeah, Kunal, and I know you through Kunal. And when I first, I remember I know Drona more as the guitarist,
Oh, yeah.
and then later on when he became a rapper, that was
Rock,
like
heavy metal
Yeah.
kind of guy. You saw me. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Drona was like
Change.
full on, like he used to play like a lot of heavy metal, and then
Oh, that's
he
so
went
nice.
to rap, and then
Total change. Mo.
yeah, no, but I think
Total
that's great.
change.
You got to. I
Yeah.
think it's necessary to evolve.
Yeah, like for the viewers who we might not know, me, Kinley, and Drona, we actually go way back. We studied in the same primary
Yeah.
school together,
Real back. Mo.
and then Kinley was 1 year senior to me, and Drona was 1 year senior, 1 year junior to us. And Drona was actually, like Kinley said, he was a guitarist, but I knew him as a drummer also. You were a drummer, no?
Yeah, I used to
be the
play drums,
drummer. But I also knew him as the guy with the GTA San Andreas cheat codes.
I think we all at some point.
Oh, yeah.
So he was the guy. He was the guy.
I kept it memorized, man. All of
He was
those
the guy.
Like
codes,
which
man.
way do you mean? Do you mean the PC or do you
No,
mean
no,
the
At
PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Oh, the only
Down
one.
left, right?
Yeah.
I still remember.
He
it,
was the
man.
guy,
And,
say, like literally you go like, wait, I need thank you, share a cheat code. Like, I don't know where. Drone will do so. And write that shit down and we'll go home. This guy memorized everything. And back then we didn't have like thought to go online
Yeah.
and look at it. No,
No, but
guy had it
even
in his
then,
head,
like even if you could go online back then, internet wasn't as fast.
Fast,
I mean,
yeah,
there was
man.
internet, but
that
damn, you'd
dial-up,
wait
no.
like you had to wait like a long ass time.
But then I used to go to the GameRevolution.com. Do you remember that? That's where you get all the cheat codes and all. So then I still remember the thing, jetpack cheat code though. Up, down, left, right, L1, L2, R1, R2,
Up,
F,
down,
left,
left,
right.
right.
I remember.
Yeah, man.
That was the best.
I've forgotten all the cheat codes now.
Then in the Vice City was if you want to commit suicide, you write I can't take it anymore. And you die.
Oh, okay.
So it's all like relevant to that kind of stuff.
Sounds very relatable. I can't
like
take
what?
it anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well. So
Go easy on this, trust me though.
okay, I'll just
Like I said, it sort of creeps up. And yeah, since this isn't like I don't know how the scientific proper way to distill alcohol is. So
we'll spin it, man.
if we end up sick or dead, it's been fun, guys.
It's been a nice 13 episodes.
It's been
It's
a nice
been a good run.
Yeah.
It's been a nice 28 years and a nice 13 episodes for me.
So okay, cheers to SY-POD.
Also, yeah, drink responsibly.
Cheers. Yeah.
No, like we learned in SY-POD number 11, don't mix. Oh,
Damn, man.
it's pleasant, very pleasant.
Nice. Really nice.
Very like it. It's
We
very
had to
light.
add a little more sugar to it.
Well, I like it dry. I like a dry wine. It's very
No, but
sweet.
then this was not dry. It was sour. We
Oh.
had to like give it a
Sweeten.
little bit more sweetener to get it to this level. Otherwise, yeah, I think we'll give this much to like Nima and Nora.
Nice, man. Taste.
Oh shit! There we go.
Yeah. Drona, last time I was checking out your the mixtape with Soup, and then he was talking about like how you transition from the singer or whatever drummer, then you became a rapper or more.
Didn't you also have a group with Sonam?
Serendipity.
Serendipity. You all released a song, right? I remember you sitting. You were on a
Yesuberu.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was the first song. I like official sort of like in a studio, like singing. Like that was the first song. Yesuberu. Yeah. Man, yeah.
So from the success from that Somwangshin video and all, anything opened up for you from that video? Because I think 1 million views quite relatively quick now. And then your verse also is pretty good also.
Yeah, thanks.
So from there, what happened? You feel? You think like any opportunities came up because of the popularity
Oh
of the
yeah,
song?
yeah. I got like after that got invited to perform in Bangalore
Oh,
twice.
okay, you did that.
By the
Oh, I
same,
think I
same
yeah,
guy.
sure.
Yeah. And like yeah, that was then I got a little bit of like like the coverage in TV, BBS Low in not TV. I mean
Radio?
coincidental
Coincidental, oh.
radios and all like small, not major. I think like getting invited to Bangalore was.
Did you that which channel
you
was
go
it?
there?
Was
Did
it
you-
Ishlando?
Yeah, I went.
It was Ishlando's page, the video.
It was a DJ Namge DJ.
No, DJ,
Yeah, the DOP for Chasing Stars right now.
Oh, that guy.
I'm like so bad with names and people. Cause
I'm me also. I don't know many. I'm not good
I know
with-
Yishlenduk, but I don't like. I know Yishlenduk because of his page.
Yeah, his music.
But all the other people that he just like reeled the name off, I was like, who's that now? No, but yeah, regarding Bangalore, when was this?
2018 once
Okay,
and in 19 months.
relatively before the Panda Bear. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You guys bought VTEN also? No, I think was it you guys who bought it? It was you guys.
Yeah, we VTEN the rapper.
VTEN is very
VTEN. Oh,
VTEN, is it VTEN?
is it VTEN or
It's
VTEN?
VTEN.
Oh, VTEN. Okay, I've been calling him VTEN.
Like the accent.
I remember he went to. Didn't he go to like? Didn't he have like some controversy in Nepal because of one of his songs?
Yeah, he had like 3
Yeah,
controversies.
because
man.
of
Then
it was all culture protection, like censorship police.
plus, yeah, police. He said shitloads to police, no.
Ah.
And then defamation zombie. Then he went in, came out after a month or so. Then, like as soon as he came out, another song he released.
He said, "Fuck off."
Yeah, again said fuck the police again, and then the road got it. That got it, man. But controversies,
Gangsters,
like any publicity is good publicity. So,
There's no such
like,
thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, so what he was doing is just for fame in a way. That's what I feel when he did it the second time.
Yeah, it's like
More controversies, more people will.
check him out. No, like this guy,
Yeah.
he's got no regard for any rules. He's doing it again. Some more that's clout.
It's thing because I think it's like I've always had a problem with censorship. Like anyone telling people like don't do this, don't say this, don't do that. But then again, at the same time, there is no such thing as an absolute freedom. Like there are consequences to your actions and all that sort of stuff. But like what I've always found is that art is such an amazing avenue to address certain things, and the fact that if cops and all don't like it, maybe there is something to hide to a certain extent as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was even like the entire protest rap culture that sprung about in America back in the 90s, with like
Fuck the police.
Yeah, fuck the police,
Yeah,
Rage
the
Against the
way-
Machine,
yeah.
all the new metal bands, all of them, like anti-establishment, all that stuff. So yeah, I think that sort of stuff's always something you gotta like stand behind.
But there's always this kind of stuff, no, especially in places where like people are like suppressed, that kind of music.
Yeah, no, that's what, like, wherever people are suppressed, music and art seems to take an interesting leap towards addressing those issues.
Yeah, because it's mainstream, maybe culture might get on it. But then, like, VTEN, when he came here, the controversy when he came on stage and he got chased away, what was all that about? Because I saw the videos, I heard from here, I heard from there.
Yeah,
So
man.
let's get the story straight.
That was
What happened
really-
over there?
Really crazy, man. Damn.
Where'd you be,
Yeah. Unbelievable, because that when he came, so he came in through any royal visa because one of our friends, his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend was like in a royal, no?
Okay.
So she helped us like get him.
Get him a
Like
visa.
generally there was hard. It's
So, like,
a bit hard.
he
no?
didn't come for like a tourist, he didn't come for work. What
No,
kind of visa?
it was like, that was the problematic, because what I thought was that Pali went, so got the royal visa, like got the royal royal visa, royal invitation,
Okay. So he
not
didn't come
visa.
for work. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe that's
so Pali did, so what I thought was, so oimo, so invitation royal nale home that I think perform chidi page don't say I didn't do my homework well, but it's
You didn't look at the
But that's
Yeah,
protocol
yeah.
business perspective. He's making money for that show.
his money.
So but then, like, how did it go to a point that only stage the hip chila it got shut down?
No,
Like, it could have gone shut down before the show started.
Yeah, it was shut down like 1-2 hours ago when the police came in, but they told me
Like, what did they say?
to bro like he can't even get on stage set up
Because why? Because he doesn't have work visa? Or because it's controversial,
any
like-
because we need 3 anime bro,
I think-
like 3 signatures and like acceptance
Approval,
yeah, damn it.
No worries.
approval 3 approval letters from 3 different organizations
Okay.
I can guess which one is.
yeah, so then so I just got from 1 and 2 I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know. If I had known, I'm sure I would have gone. I didn't know. So then like now then like they could have at least let us know, one day before I went to me and go and
Okay.
want to Tama, like he's performing like after 1-2 hours more.
But how did the setup go? Like, when you made the show, you booked the YTF hall.
Yeah, we
you
booked
got
everything.
Like,
Yeah, the whole
permission,
sound system, everything, all done.
So then you did the promo and then you got him
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Now fine, then you got him.
All
So
everything.
then how
done.
did it? Just 2 hours ago, then it got.
Yeah,
thing
the
they
police
shut.
came just 2 hours ago, 2 to 3 hours ago. The police came and then
What did they say?
were like, please shut it down. Like they are like 2 any approval mathobe. Like he said it in a nice way. And
Okay, I was about to say, was he really that polite?
I don't know. He said
Like,
it in a nice way.
are you cleaning up the language or were they polite? Because
I don't think it was
it
a
makes
big
such a
about-
big difference, because there are some cops who genuinely very polite and they ask you properly,
Yeah.
and then there are just some
Yeah,
who
so-
just
oh,
like
yeah,
who are
man.
just assholes about it.
100%. So
I have
he
a
was-
story
he was-
about that, but I'll tell you later. but go on.
he told me in a nice way.
Okay.
So then he was like then after 1 hour then VTEN came in, then I was like, please like once she did like at least stage na Z did 1 song and 2 songs did and then I asked him and he said no, then I please then he said as soon as if he's performing and if he is on
Steps on the
stage,
stage.
as soon as he steps on the stage, I'm getting locked up.
You're getting locked up, yeah.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah, this is your time to shine. Then. This is time to be the gangster move.
Then I was in a dilemma, man, because there
You
were
got so many people waiting. No.
Plus the ticket was
Quite
minimum was 1,000 and 1,500.
So what's the difference between 1,000 and 1,500?
1,500
Front row, yeah.
the
Or tier.
front row, like better view, like better sound, and the other one.
It was packed. No.
It was packed, yeah. Then much more. Like everyone came for it and paid so much. So I told him to play with, let him get on stage at least perform or like tell
Something
like
to
address
talk.
the crowd.
Oh.
No. Then I told him, and he got a जितांगे दमा खुना में तुम अपने घर के मतलब
Like, you have to take, you have to go sacrifice.
I sacrificed the Aniga.
Remember me, guys. Drona was willing to go to the cell for VTEN to say, "I'm here to Tony, bro. Just once, just once, just once."
Yeah. Then
Drona from the cell. What? What? Okay, then what happened?
then he got on stage. Man, Aniga, I was like, I'm fucked, man. As soon as he leaves, I'm fucked. Then, like after he left police, he just said things like, then police came. He said, "Tup, I'm chidi. Like I'll leave. I'll perform in my bay. I'll leave."
Because I think that's what we all heard, like within, because we didn't know the full story.
Yeah.
We didn't know. A lot of us didn't know. Like we knew that the cops came
There
and
was
shut
a
down
rumor
the thing.
like he was a conspiracy figure, like
something like that. And then
controversial
all we
guy.
knew was that he
Oh
came.
damn! There was rumor like that also.
Yeah, like he's a controversial guy, and Nepal government was saying we cannot have this guy talking. Some shit like that I heard. I don't know.
Well,
if it's
maybe
true. Like, it's a
because,
rumor that
because one thing is, I think because you all said like he came through royal invitation.
Yeah.
Right. So when it comes to royal invitation, there's always like set of protocols that you have to adhere by also. But let me ask something. So the cop said, in his own words, he cannot step on stage and he cannot perform on stage.
On stage, yeah.
That was the word.
Yeah, that was it.
That sounds like such an NWA move. They just go and go
you
fuck the
could
police.
have found an, in retrospect,
Loophole, yeah.
a loophole is on stage. You could have just had VTEN's voice going over.
Yeah,
without
on
him
stage
standing
mode.
on stage. Technically, he's not on stage.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's the loophole there. No, if you look at the language that the cop used, the cop said he cannot go on stage. He cannot perform on stage.
But you can perform on the crowd.
Yeah, there was no thing that he couldn't. Stand on the side and like,
Spotlight the papa.
Yeah. Well, that's maybe, I don't know. Maybe we're not a lawyer, but I'm no lawyer, but I just feel like that's an interesting loophole you could.
You're smart, huh? Now let's go to jail. Come.
Yeah, let's go.
But to compensate that, like, because people didn't get to hear him, but the next day we like gave free entry to those who bought the tickets in LM. We did a show over there.
You did LM show?
Lee Meridian.
So did VTEN perform there?
Yeah, he performed.
So how is that okay?
There was like night scene, like most people like Aniga like full performance. It wasn't a concert. Yeah, it wasn't a concert. It was just a parties on it, and he's just. Like we found out
technically, so
that's loophole. So technically, he did perform, but not on that night.
Not on stage, yeah.
Not on people what they paid for. They got what they want.
They got
the loophole was that
to give the refunds and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
So now we understand that a show is constituted by the selling of tickets.
Yeah.
So that's why that becomes more serious. But if it's a club scene and there is not much of an entry system and there's not much thing, and if it's just somebody who just goes up and tells the DJ like, "Oh, I want to sing a few songs," and did that then that's not considered a show anymore.
But how did you get in touch with VTEN?
Potential show.
He's a popular guy in Nepal, one of the biggest rappers. So how did you guys get in touch with him?
They called the cop that had him in jail.
He was my cousin. Down, so
तपाईँको जेलमा भितेन भनेर उसँग अलिक बोल्नु दिनुहोस् नि दाइ.
So how did that happen?
We didn't like two guys from our like those who organized the show. Two guys from an organization went to Nepal to meet VTEN.
How did you get an appointment?
The manager. He contacted the manager. He contacted the manager.
He said we have to bring to Bhutan to a show.
VTEN must not be cheap. I mean, like if the tickets were 1,000 and 1,500 per person, depending on where you were seated, man, that's like a lot of money.
He wasn't cheap, man.
You put him in LM,
yeah. But then again, I think it's.
But then, like, he's quite popular. When I was in Japan, we had a show. He was coming in Japan. He was selling out seats, selling out arenas in Japan also.
Yeah,
he's popular.
He's popular. Yes.
I mean that
is awesome.
That caliber of a performance. I mean, like what I mean is like, Bhutan isn't used to having performers to that extent, you know. I mean, even when we do get it, we technically get free. If you think about it.
Yeah.
I remember like back in 2014, we had the annual Bhutan International Bhutan Festival, Bhutan International Festival, annual Bhutan International Festival. Remember?
Yeah.
And they had like such good guests who had come in, like a lot of like well-known musicians abroad. And we were like getting free shows, man. We were just like sitting and like watching them.
Yeah, even Lucky Ali.
Lucky Ali comes. Everyone like for Lucky Ali's maybe they had to pay like a certain amount, if I remember. But that also it wasn't like expensive, you know, affordable. Then I was like, in that way, I think a lot of Bhutanese don't have experience with having to. That's why a lot of us get so surprised when you actually bring in like good talent and you're like, oh, this much money, you know, and everyone's like, oh, that's too much, that's not worth it. But we don't really understand because of the fact that we've been getting things for free for such a long time. We don't understand that.
Yeah, we don't know how the business works.
How the business,
for a performance, no.
Because when I was in India, damn, and when we used to go for festivals, like when I went for NH7, which is like it's the Weekender festival. Okay. So it's an entire 2-day event, and it happens all over India. No? So it happens like one weekend it'll happen in Pune, then in Calcutta. They don't do it in Calcutta anymore, but the tickets were like massive. Like if you wanted cheap, you had to book it like 8-9 months in advance. And the closer you get to the date, the ticket just spikes in prices. And I had to pay like I think like 2,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 to just get into the venue. And once you get into the venue, that's not it, because you got to eat, you got to drink, you got to think. So
it becomes a whole
additional money. Like you're spending close to at least.
So in that festival, like were there like big bands?
Megadeth.
Oh damn!
I got to see Megadeth live, and Chris Adler was the drummer that time for Megadeth. So Lamb of God's drummer was there. Then like it's not because they bring in like so many artists, and you can understand. But then it's like an outdoor festival, and it's like massive throngs of people, and I got my chest crushed against the railing because I somehow managed to get to the front.
Nice.
During Megadeth, and then everyone's like trying to get to the front, and my chest is on the railing, and I'm just okay, you know what, fuck it, I'll go to the side. And then at the end of the show, Dave Mustaine starts throwing his guitar pick. Like he's got like a bunch of guitar picks, and he starts throwing. People start fighting for the picks.
Did you get on?
No. Why do I want to go into that?
It's enticing a riot, no?
Inciting.
Inciting?
Yeah.
Enticing.
Enticing is to make something attractive.
Inciting, okay.
Inciting.
So, and if VTEN can be like, so from that experience, no, how was the overall experience? Because you get in all through the shit, but you think you could do it again?
No, never. I'm never bringing anyone in, man. Honestly, it's too much stress, man.
It's kind of sad.
But did you guys like make a good profit from that?
No, it was full on loss. Bro.
Full on.
I can imagine it would have been a loss. You had to put him in Le Méridien.
Yeah.
You had to then pay him as well, which I'm sure is not cheap.
Yeah. Then bring that.
Then again, his travel to and fro.
Plus, he didn't come alone. He
obviously it comes with an entourage.
Yeah, 2 guys. So.
And then on top of that, they also probably want separate rooms in the Le Méridien, or I highly doubt they're going to share rooms. So it's going to, I think a lot of the time people do run into losses when you do that, because.
But what was the idea initially? Since you guys said, we were going to bring this guy in here, we want to make a nice show, we're going to make some money.
We got drunk once, and like we were like, "Oi, we'll bring VTEN, man, once."
I think that's how.
Okay, let's do it.
That's how all good ideas come about.
Yeah, but like, this idea wasn't so good. this idea was.
No, but then I think in a way it's nice also.
Yeah,
because you expose.
It's the first of his guy.
It was an experience. It was
I think it's always nice
to meet him
to expose yourself to different cultures and different music and different artists. I think it's always, and even if you do run at a financial loss, I think you never know.
No? Like
there are people who are in that audience who probably feel inspired to want to do something to that caliber, or try something different. I don't think if VTEN wasn't around, there wouldn't be rappers like yourself or Chogo who are trying to like push and do different things again. So
creatively speaking, it was a good.
Yeah, creatively, it's always a.
Financially, fuck that.
Well, when you choose to live a life making music and pursuing the arts,
you're already fucking yourself.
Yeah, you have to realize that. There's this amazing line in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Where Bart, they're grown up, no?
Oh, okay.
And then Bart keeps complaining to Lisa because now Bart's like a painter and all that, and then he complains that he never gets anything in life, like he's broke and thing. And then his sister's like, "You're amazing, you're talented, you're an artist, and you already have the one thing an artist needs, a miserable life." And that always sticks with me to this day, because I was like, I don't know any artist who isn't like broke or like struggling or like, half the time drunk or
Yeah,
inebriated.
like the top professions in the world, if you go to like the lowest, no, if you reverse it, it's always like the artists, or the singers, and the aspiring
Struggling
actors.
ones.
It's always that. It's only like we see these people who've reached to the top, and we're like, oh yeah, let's be like them. But it's just like winning a lottery, no.
No, but then again, you have to also understand that a lot of music stars that we idolize today came from an era where internet wasn't around. No?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Not saying that Justin Bieber and all of them aren't great,
But the
but
internet
they
stars.
don't stick in our collective memory for a very long time. I mean, as soon as somebody else releases a new song, we tend to forget that Justin Bieber released a new song a while ago, right?
Oh yeah.
But then think about it, artists who existed before the internet, they're still around, like, in our collective. Everyone knows who the Beatles are. Everyone knows who AC/DC, Queen, Rockstar, Madonna, all of these artists, because they worked extra hard to get to where that point is, were they?
Without the help of
Without the
internet.
help of internet. And nowadays, I think
Easier to become popular.
it's easier to become popular, but it's also easy to fall out of
Popularity.
because
There's
the
so
internet
much.
makes it so
Nutrients.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus these days,
This
you know,
is some
like,
knowledge
compared to-
juice.
Give me some more. Get us some more.
Yeah, compared to, like, you know, I agree, you know, what he said, and you know, like he said, like, songs way back, like we remember them
Even now,
more,
right?
and, like, even now. And these days, what I feel is because these days it's easy, you know, it's real easy to make a song. Like
It's really easy, yeah.
the software, there's DAWs, like compared to way back, like you had to literally
I mean,
play the song like from first to last, and if you did a small mistake, then like the whole thing's ruined. So like it used to take a lot of time. So that one song, I feel like since they took a lot of time, I feel like it was
Effort,
more special. I mean, the album song, like it was more.
I mean, Bohemian
Let's
Rhapsody,
see.
one song, Bohemian Rhapsody, was recorded in 6 or 7 studios.
Yeah.
While Freddie was recording vocals and piano here, Brian was recording guitar somewhere else, Roger was recording drums somewhere else, and that's the effort that it took.
It shows in there.
And it shows in that. No, but nowadays, like you said, when you have everyone has a DAW system. No, it's you just sit at home.
It's
you
easy. Just copy paste, man, to make beats.
I think the only
just
The-
making it really easy, but like it's a bit harder. But yeah,
No, I think,
easier compared
than-
to
compared
like
to
way
back
back.
then, yeah.
No, I think the only hard part is the creative process, because you want to be like, okay, what do I do that's different about this
Yeah,
beat
what
than
to-
compared to
yeah,
this?
yeah.
But then once you have that, it's just like get a MIDI, get the cracked, like whatever downloaded drum set, kit sound, whatever, load that into the pattern, you've got it in your head, right? And then you've got a song.
And sing, and if the tune is not
Yeah, you
as
pitch correct
perfect,
it.
yeah, auto tune, pitch correction. There's so much, man. Like
So right now in your studio, like, what do you use for your editing?
Ableton.
Huh?
Oh, Ableton's nice.
Ableton, yeah.
Ableton.
So like even the board, like, after you mixing, you use that thing also, the software. No, not like, I heard like there's one software my friend uses, yeah. Fruity Loops, FL.
FL.
Yeah, you use FL?
No, Ableton,
Ableton,
like
no,
both
also.
for beat making and for
Vocals?
production,
Vocals also
mixing
work
and
well.
mastering. Yeah.
So what do you think is the hardest part of production? Writing?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Hardest part of production, as in like like
From scratch.
writing
Yeah.
lyrics and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not say in terms of production for your own music. Let's say producing for someone else.
The hardest part would be what I felt in
Chogo's-
Thimphu, in Thimphu and in Bhutan.
Yeah.
What I felt is arrangement. You know, people, they come up with good composition, no? And tunes. They usually give me references like "Acho Anjum Pune, I want this kind of beat." See, then I make similar. So that's okay. I feel it's easy, but the arrangement, no.
Melody section, all
Yeah,
that.
like that one, and the verse. You know, usually how the arrangement. Usually the orthodox arrangement is verse, then pre-hook, and pre-chorus, then chorus, then again verse 2, and same.
Then you get a bridge
Then
in
the
between.
hook, and a bridge. Then like, but you know, sometimes people over here, they don't know what arrangement is.
They don't have a chorus,
Yeah,
so
they,
that's
like
like that.
there needs to be a certain sound in the verse, no? Like
Yeah.
compared to chorus, it needs to be a bit slower, like a bit chill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then in the
Like,
pre-chorus,
Anjum
you start to
in the
crescendo.
becomes catchy,
Yeah,
yeah,
so that you know,
Progresses to the chorus.
yeah, it's essence to like, you know, when you reach the chorus, like damn, you know, like it's like a roller coaster to like when you reach the chorus, like the excitement, the fun, you know, the goosebumps that we get when you listen to good music.
But
That what I feel is arranging their music, and you know, since they have their own lyrics,
Yeah.
their own everything. So it's hard for me to like Andy Afatsu. Then they don't understand. They like music. Like I have to give
So-
like the 4x4 count now. 2 bar chabe. They don't understand.
They don't understand
like the
bars,
jargons,
counts.
the technical. So yeah, it's but that I feel is a bit
I think another problem that a lot of people have is singing on the count.
on the, yeah.
Like not like on the count, but singing in time.
On
So
the
sometimes we tend to
With
rush.
time,
Sometimes you slow down. Then
Yeah.
you
Oh,
lose.
you need to like sync it up.
But then one thing that I found, and this is because I've had this conversation with a friend of mine who's really good at music. Like theoretically, he's quite good, and he always tells me it's good to learn the rules of, let's say, verse, chorus,
Yeah.
bridge, chorus,
But
verse.
break them.
Yeah. So you learn them in order to know how to break them in
Yeah.
a way, and because of that, then when you suddenly start listening to artists or musicians who don't follow that pattern,
Yeah.
you enjoy that so much more because there's such an interesting human element
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's nothing like
Something
formulaic
new.
and
Yeah.
developed about it. Like if you listen to somebody like Bob Dylan, who technically doesn't have what you would call a good singing voice,
Yeah, no.
but even the way he
But
structures his lyrics, the way he sings, everything is like completely
Yeah.
out of. And he's not a dumb man. He knows that
Yeah.
these are the rules.
Yeah,
He just knows how to
lyrics is-
break them in such a way that it's interesting to listen to it.
Yeah. But that's the hard part, like breaking the rule.
Yeah, that's
because you gotta know how to break
Break
the
it
rule,
properly.
Like, yeah, break
It
it.
doesn't
yeah,
sound bad, huh?
Yeah.
So in your own experience, do you feel like writing is the difficult bit or
For others, that's like.
what?
And for my,
yourself?
yeah, writing is.
Writing, yeah. But then once you like write, you can already like arrange it in your head,
Yeah.
theoretically,
Yeah.
But before that, how did you like get like before you knew how to do these things? How did you do? You researched it yourself, or somebody told you like, okay, Drona, you do it like this. You need like 4
I
bars.
basically personally I copied, like copied as in not
learn
their
from
flow.
imitation.
Yeah, not their lyrics and all. I I used to listen a lot to MGK and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And like I used to
Their flow.
in YouTube, just
cadence,
just,
oh.
yeah, the cadence, everything, and like I just used to learn from YouTube, like Achire, like watch videos like how to rap and all.
Wow.
So,
I want to rap YouTube. How to rap?
shitloads of videos.
That's how I learned how to scream.
He screams really
like,
well, man. You do.
How to scream and like fuck, this is not correct. My throat hurts. This is not the
So
way
it's
it's
the correct way
supposed
to scream, also, no?
There
Yeah,
is.
man,
You have
yeah.
to know how to position your lungs and your larynx and all that stuff.
Then Vishlo. Now, okay, I'm sorry. I want to go back to the VTEN bit. So when the cops came in more, and then the what you call
The entire hullabaloo.
the hullabaloo, no. So what happened is anybody else perform? There was like some warm up going.
You all did
Yeah,
have
we-
openers.
you-
no?
you-
You all
you
had-
opened-
We opened it for him, yeah. And there were some performers, 2-3 like rappers, like underground rappers.
Okay.
We let them perform, and like I did one song.
Okay.
Like
Then
before he came in.
okay. Then the cops came in and said like that. Bye bye. How did the crowd react?
Crowd didn't know. Crowd didn't know shit.
They didn't know shit, yeah. I thought they came on the stage. The cops came on stage.
Man,
You-
cops came
you-
on me.
Oh.
Came to me. Came to me.
Came on
Came to me. Yeah, came at me. I don't know, man. Okay, so the cops came, and yeah, like it was outside. He called me outside, outside YDF. Nah, the crowd didn't know. And when VTEN was in Ani Kaslovan saying like sorry, I can't perform. Like people thought VTEN like genuinely didn't want to perform. Say,
Oh, like I don't want to perform.
Oh, yeah.
I have
Like
to
you
perform.
guys aren't my caliber
yeah,
audience.
oh,
type
then
of-
crowd started booing, like not literally booing, but like
No, I don't think Bhutanese crowds will boo.
Yeah,
They'll just be like, yeah, fine, but in the inside.
No, people must be pissed. They paid money, man.
But no, Nazilichi is like,
So he just is there. He left the stage, and everyone just went homeward.
everyone then like everyone went home after that. Like what to do? What's the point staying there if VTEN's not gonna perform?
So you guys didn't like think
But
about
then
cover
y'all,
up
of
and
course.
do the rest of the show.
Yeah, we told them. Then the next day we're gonna do a show. Then.
So how did you get in contact with all the audience? You had a WhatsApp group, or?
No,
they
Anika,
have
like
the-
when VTEN left, we announced like
Once the cops left also.
tomorrow there's gonna be
So you guys
like,
made ad hoc plan, or?
Oh, yeah, bro. We had to, bro.
But the cops weren't around here hearing that shit, bro.
The cops went after telling us, after VTEN.
But no one was making some IG stories and shit like that, bro. Then you get fucked.
Yeah, thank God no one did, man. Like, the damn
Sorry,
man,
I
man.
just thought the police is there. No. As soon as the police was fuck the police.
What did you say?
Yeah.
I said, fuck this stage. But then, like, more, at least you guys were lucky in that kind of way. More.
Yeah.
Anyway, at least Bhutanese people are not going to riot and throw shit and go crazy.
Thank God, man.
Otherwise, more.
Thank God.
No, but then
I
it's
would
also
be-
it also depends. Like, you have like again like when you listen to stories of artists abroad who had to deal with cops, no. One thing you notice is that I think for no matter how asshole-ish some cops can be, they have this thing to come to you and tell you instead of going on stage and shutting shit down, you know. Whereas else in most other countries
They won't give you any warning.
they don't like they just like cut off the power supply. They come on stage, they stop
man.
people from in Bruce Springsteen's book he actually mentions when they were performing, cops got on stage and like started like switching off, and they started mistreating the equipment. And to a musician, their equipment
That's
is
like-
like
yeah,
it's
man,
like a
that's
thing, no?
like- yeah, man.
So cops were like, you know, like pushing them off the stage, and then it ended up that their drummer just picked up one of the speakers and smashed a cop on the head and ran away. But like that's like what I'm trying to get here is that at least over here cops don't have that tendency to come on stage and like you know like forcibly tell people to leave and all that, unless things progress to a level where it gets out of control. Otherwise, in most other places when you read, like they just like
At least the way it is polite to let us say that much more. But then again, I think it's their fault also. Like if they knew that this was gonna happen, they should have told that it earlier. So how did they know the last minute?
it's a case of miscommunication.
Yeah, man.
Someone must
Even
snitch, no.
I don't know till now. So almost like
For sure, no.
the
Like
last
that
minute.
moment, no.
Yeah,
It must
just-
be a case of miscommunication. Like
2 hours
probably
ago.
like you said, you didn't know that you needed to get 2 more documents signed.
Yeah.
Probably the cops were operating under the assumption that y'all already got the documents that needed to be signed. Then somebody in the middle ratted, was a rat, and
6'9", Dobby 6'9".
Snitch night.
6'9".
Snitch night.
and then.
So
what's with that dude? Like I don't get his story.
Oh, you don't know his story?
I do remember the first live video he made after he got out of jail.
Yeah, he got the
was
voice,
dancing with his
For
handcuffs.
Richard Mills.
Yeah.
man.
1 million. I got 1 million.
And then all I could think was like, what's happening here? But what I do know is the whole like
What do you know?
like what I mean is like within a certain community, when you snitch on people, it's
Yeah.
technically
Especially-
loyalty and commitment,
Especially
dedication.
in the like American gangster community.
That's like
That's like
For
the worst,
porno.
no?
I mean,
But
it's a law, you know. It's not
Unwritten-
just
unwritten law.
Yeah, it's in the mafia ki law na rahe, but
But then again, Konimis, it was like he was part of this gang, okay?
what
And
was his name again?
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. So he got kidnapped. Okay, they were trying to mug him, and then one day his 2 guys who he was affiliated with went to jail, and then he got also involved. And they said, okay, these guys they want to kill you. They don't like you at all. They kidnapped you also. So you testify against these 2, lock them up, or you can be locked up with them. So he's like, these 2 already fucked me over, so why am I going to stay here for the rest of my jail while more, like, I have no point, and just the code of stitching some more. So he testified against them, he just got out early there, and now he's a millionaire. So in terms of that aspect, ratting out maybe, yeah, but he did the right move.
No, that's what like I don't understand what happened exactly. because-
Basically,
Plus, COVID did a good thing to him.
Oh, so he went house arrest now.
Yeah.
He was on house arrest. He was like
Plus-
on live videos, making music videos. And in his house, he was making music videos in his
Plus,
house.
when he was in jail, also like, because he had some symptoms of COVID, no? That's it, you know. So he left him at sea and he early.
But the guy's making so much money now.
Yeah, man.
That's a rapper culture no pa US now. One SoundCloud rapper can just turn up next day. Gucci gang, slap like you get fucking rich, man.
Interesting thing was I read somewhere. So I read a lot of Reddit.
Okay.
So I read somewhere that there is like a majority of SoundCloud rappers. I don't know if this is true. This is just something that was. It was sort of like a secret which you're not supposed to know, but somebody sort of ratted it out. So it said that a lot of SoundCloud rappers technically aren't found by record labels. They are already
Industry plant?
signed to the record label, and then they are told to release SoundCloud, and then they make this whole thing like, oh, we're going to sign you. but they're technically already signed to record labels,
Oh,
and
so
then they release music on
industry
SoundCloud.
plan.
Yeah, so it's an industrial, an industry plan. I don't know how far true that is, but
Makes sense.
according to somebody who is a student at Berklee School of Music, one of the teachers there had sort of said this.
And what is the source? Trust me, bro.
Huh?
The source was trust me, bro.
No, that's why I'm saying I don't know. But then, like, this is just something that I found, and I was like,
It makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
controversy theory.
Okay, one other thing I want to mention Drona about is a couple of years ago, there was the first ever Bhutanese rap beef, which Drona was involved in.
Oh, yeah, man.
what is that? What is that?
There's a rap beef, man. The first East Coast, West Coast Bhutanese rap beef.
East Mountain, West Mountain.
Who started it? It was him or it was you?
The main the main video, the main line, there was a small line, man, like
Which pissed you
fucking
off,
2-3 seconds line that I said, and
Oh,
I
you
didn't-
said something to diss.
no,
you said.
not I didn't like
was some of
first.
this?
No, I didn't personally attack anyone. I was like, being a rapper way, like, the road, like in reality I'm not that rapper, like that
Person.
rapper that I have. That's my alter ego. Like I show egos and like in rap because looks nice, no.
Huh.
But in real, like, so in that rap, like I did one small video. I made a small video where ABCD say,
Oh.
I'm an assassin asking for an like A. I rap all in A, B, C, D. Then last night I just said, rest in peace, Thimpu rappers. Say, like just like
You just
I'm
said-
just saying that I'm the best.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
good, okay.
like I
So
didn't.
it wasn't even like
personally-
personally to somebody.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
saying to
no.
all the rappers,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm like in a way saying that
Yeah, yeah.
you're dead. I'm the best.
Oh,
remember?
rest in peace, Thimpu
So you
rappers.
just said rest in peace,
Yeah,
Thimpu rappers.
yeah,
and that was
right.
it.
Yeah, that
And
was
then,
it.
And then it started the.
Damn! After that, from the
People
next
like,
day,
no, fuck this guy. I'll fucking hell.
from the next day, from the next day onwards till like 2-3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Between that time, like I heard like 11 or 12
Redisses it.
diss tracks, yeah,
No.
to me, even like other, like, and if like they had done a good job,
Ah,
like dissing back,
okay.
like no dissing,
Okay.
like I would have, oh nice,
Okay, nice.
he put some work into
in the diss.
it, say.
Into the diss track.
But none
all
of the
back, yeah.
disses were like, oh damn, like then I didn't
You
really
didn't follow up,
like reply
to any of
to
this.
any like personal way.
Okay.
And I just did a general reply.
Okay, you do the general reply.
Yeah, Chini Sum, like
Hey, Chini Sum, now ABCD, like Chini Sum, yeah.
Chini Sum, like general,
So-
like not too personal.
So what did you say in that rap?
Like just here and there.
It
like,
wasn't
nah.
specifically
Yeah, it
targeting.
wasn't
you know.
specific, so like here and there, like that was it. Then
There was some other songs, man. I heard.
from me.
No. Yeah, I thought not from. Yeah, you're from you. You were in the car rapping.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a diss to anyone.
That wasn't a diss, or?
No, that was just.
No, Sai, that was.
That was
See,
just-
that's how good, like, subjective interpretation.
Oh, I thought it was a diss track. He was in the car. It was like
Plus, most songs.
That's I remember that song. Man.
Most songs, like rap songs,
Yeah.
it sounds like this song. Like Chip Me To Be Happy. Like most of the time it's like your shit. I'm awesome and some better. Like most songs are that way. That's why
Yeah,
it sounds like
yeah.
this, but it wasn't a personal.
Yeah.
diss.
At least it didn't escalate to the level where you start popping bullets in people.
So
Oh yeah.
it's of course there's no gangbangers in Bhutan. People cannot flex that shit. No.
Yeah.
You know one thing I like, from rappers I don't like listening is to say that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ride in my Rari in my Lamborghini. I'm gonna pop that bitch. Bitch, there's no Lamborghinis in Thimphu. Okay.
No, I think, that's true also
you're
because
fronting. Okay.
because then
You say I got a lot of cash to spend, bro. We know you're broke.
No, that's what I think that's a weird thing that a lot of Bhutanese rappers do suffer from, where you make your rap unrelatable to the situation that you're in.
yeah.
Now,
For
if
sure,
you
for
told
sure.
me that I'm gonna ride around in my Prado and I'm gonna show you my haldi or whatever,
Yeah,
which
then it sounds
then
cool.
yes, because
It
then
sounds
to
cool.
me I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
But for somebody who's probably knows that you fucking can never afford a Ferrari in your life, or
There's
a
no
Lambo,
Ferrari in
or a
Bhutan.
Lambo, whatever,
That's- Yeah, man. Even if
I
you
think
can,
that-
the road won't even allow the Ferraris
Yeah.
to.
So that it's like a fake flex. No?
Yeah.
You gotta. If you
that's-
want to like, it doesn't matter if it sounds egotistic.
We'll
no.
probably
It
get a
just
rap
sounds
about
real,
us now, Sai. Like
pure
Sai-Pod
lie,
talking
man, no?
about things they don't know.
no.
Somebody like dissing us.
But
for
we
no-
always tell people to fact check us. We never
Yeah,
say we're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but then
We
like
didn't say we want to ride in our Raris and About bitches and money.
Yeah, no, that's what I
No
was.
bitches and
Like, I think one of was it your music video or somebody's music video? Like, I thought that music video was really funny because they did a drift in an alto.
oh yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
see that?
It was a way back.
Yeah, it was yours,
like
no,
just,
because-
just amateur.
No, but
music
then
video.
that's what I was saying. Like, I will believe that. Like, this is what you would drive in your country, and there's no shame in it, you know.
Yeah, that car nearly toppled, man. when the drift was done.
For that shot, yeah.
Oh, for the
This is
shot.
parking name. Oh.
No, Ani. Yeah, Ani. Buddha Point.
Buddha Point. Shit. Okay.
Shit, man.
No,
That's
it was
dangerous
like
road to
that's
drift.
yours. Damn, man. The 2 tires, no? Unnever
All stunts were performed by professionals
Yeah.
in their own heads.
So
No,
now,
yeah.
who do you feel like is like apart? I think, of course, I think you have a bias with Chogo, man. I think Chogos are like one of the best rappers right now. So who do you think is like in your like head?
Yeah.
The MCs in Bhutan.
One's Chogo,
Yeah.
for sure. He's he's versatile.
He's got the cadence also, no? He's
Yeah.
got the voice. You know, you can see it. See.
Versatile, very. Because he, like, first he started off with rapping. He's awesome flow.
Now you can sing
lyrics
too.
awesome. And then, yeah, he like sing these days since there's autotune, like, you know, they
You
can
can
do.
just make-
But he compose, you know. The composition is the hardest part, no?
Okay.
Like, plus, yeah, the vocal is also awesome. Like, the meaning, like, both ways, plus lyrics and all. Number one, like, I feel it's Joe. And there's another guy, Galden.
Galden.
Yeah,
Heard
he's
the name.
like 17 or 18 years
He's a
old.
young kid.
Yeah,
You should
young,
have-
young guy.
you just check him
real,
out, yeah.
real good, man, real good.
No.
Like, underrated, real
Did he make any songs in your studio?
Yeah, one song, yeah, there are 2 songs.
Yeah, let's plug it. No.
Nice.
What's it called?
I forgot the name of the song, but I'll send you
Okay,
the
we'll,
link.
we'll check out
I'll
this.
send you the link later.
Young Galden is.
Galden, yeah, it's nice.
So I want to talk a little bit about your Bangalore thing because we sort of gleaned over that.
Oh, yeah.
Like what
Was the rap
when
festival?
This is like 2018.
Yeah,
Like, what was the experience there like? Because I know for a fact that when you perform in India, it's like nothing you have performed in Bhutan.
Yeah, man. Like, plus that performance wasn't in a show, in a concert.
It's an
it,
arena.
it was in a club.
Yeah, it's a club. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
it was in a club, not a grand concert, but
Yeah.
in a club. But yeah, had fun.
Indian audience is one of the best audience, like
Yeah, they-
hands down.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
when one example I can give you is 2014, our band had gone to perform in Delhi. Okay, we are like singing metal, okay, like screaming, headbanging. In the audience, they're like fucking old dudes headbanging, or like they don't care whether they understand the music or not. They just want to have a
Vibe,
good
no?
time. They vibe with you so hard, and that's why I love an Indian crowd over a Bhutanese crowd any day because
Yeah.
Bhutanese crowds are all like.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'm too cool to vibe
Yeah.
to you.
No, I think
What I
it's
feel is any
shy,
crowd,
no,
man. Like other than Bhutanese crowd, Thai crowd also. Like,
Yeah, like,
fucking,
they
Indian crowd
really
also,
enjoy
like,
it, and
yeah.
they don't have this thing like.
No
Okay,
ego
maybe there's like
and
one or
no-
two guys
yeah,
who like fucking like think.
yeah.
But then it, regardless of whether or not they understand your music or thing, if they enjoy it,
Yeah,
they
they
will let you know that
appreciate
they
it more.
enjoy it. You
Yeah,
know,
sure,
they will
sure.
jump around.
I remember a couple of years ago, Joss Stone, you know Joss Stone?
Yeah.
She came to Bhutan, but she performed at YDF. And she was like, everybody, let's go. Everyone's in the seats. Like,
Yeah, that's the mistake they made was giving seats because I was actually the ticket collector.
oh, you were in that show?
I was the ticket collector.
And
buddy.
she was like, come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah,
And
and
they were
then,
like,
and then like I was vibing because I was at the entry, so I was the one who was punching the tickets because it was for ABS. Like she had come on behalf of Ability Bhutan
Oh, really?
Society.
Oh,
it was
nice.
a fundraiser. She wasn't getting any money from
oh,
it.
so nice.
So I was punching the tickets and everyone was like seated down. I still remember telling my other friend, I was like, this is not gonna go well. It's not fun when no show is fun when you're seating. Like when you're sitting
Yeah,
down
it's
and
never-
watching
yeah.
it.
Was it sold out?
YDF Hall. It was sold out for YDF Hall. I mean, YDF Hall is
But
quite.
it was like seated, so like she was singing like, energetic
No, she was
songs.
singing energetic. Like the music was amazing. The drummer was one of the best drummers I've heard in a very long time. And then I'm sitting outside and I'm just like.
So people are just
tweaking
sitting quietly,
and then
being
I'm
well
like-
behaved.
I'm
or-
like, yeah, and I was like,
Politely.
what's wrong with
Politely.
y'all? Like I would probably be losing my mind right now. Like I would be vibing to that. Like I don't think move around, you headbang, you I don't know. I think there's this. In
Seats
a way,
and concerts don't get along. No,
no, it
like,
also is
always,
the
like,
Bhutanese.
mosh pits.
It's the Bhutanese tradition of Diklam Namja again, where you have to be respectful. Like especially like if there's a chief guest.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how badly you wanna dance,
Yeah,
just
the
by
fruit
fact
in
that
front,
there's
no?
like as soon as you see that
See a fruit.
that fancy chair with the fruit, nobody's moving because everybody's like, what do we do? Like, are you really? And you always notice as soon as this dude leaves, everyone actually starts like vibing a little bit and having a little.
Yeah, man.
It's always this sheer thing of respect that makes us not have fun, you know.
Yeah.
But I think in that setting, no, you shouldn't even have a tea with fruit there when you're having a concert, man.
Yeah, when there's like
Why would you even bring one
There
tea?
was like a chief, like there was chief guest. It's Bhutan. Everything needs to have a chief guest.
Everything needs to...
Yeah, that's the title of the episode this year. This week, everything
Love.
needs to have a chief guest.
Everything needs to have a chief case with Drona. He's the chief case.
where's my fruit? Man? Where's
We bought you
Yeah, we bought
fermented
you
fruit.
fermented fruit? Yeah, man. This is much better.
Also, we got you fruit juice.
Thanks,
Nimbu
thanks,
pani
man.
jog aas ni,
Thanks,
because
man.
of
But
the juice.
damn it, wait, this made me a bit nice.
Yeah,
Like,
I like it. It's like very like
Fruity.
you can feel the alcohol,
Yeah.
but it's very mild.
mild,
It's like
yeah.
nice.
Even when you drink it, it's not.
Gives-
you
gives
don't
a
feel-
nice-
make
You
the
don't feel
face,
the
no?
we don't
You
make
know?
the face.
I feel it in the back of my head. There's that nice warm crawling feeling.
So Drona, what's in the future? What plans now? A new album for you?
My own.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm planning to.
Have you released anything after
Or
like,
music?
any new
Is
album
music
after
is
Volume
the
Number?
part you're still
Oh, no.
following?
No, just after that, just released any singles
Oh,
and
yeah.
MTVs.
So in the MTV and Zoda, what I want to ask is like, you guys are the artists, no? You guys ask him to make the music videos, no? So the budget comes from what? From him or from you guys?
From us.
From you guys,
Obviously, they have to
yeah.
pay him.
But then like, he's getting a lot of views. He's probably getting monetized his channel. So how does that work?
So yeah, most like if we ask him like no, we want that video in my channel, like what I did with Funk Dad.
Oh, he was in your channel.
Yeah, it's in my channel.
Or you just pay him for the production.
Yeah, production and all. I took the video. So most guys, what they want is
They want to do his big channel. They want his views.
There's more publicity.
Yeah, there's higher view count,
Higher
so.
view count, and there's more chances of the artist getting famous. No,
Yeah.
so that's why the.
I think that's one
But
of
then
the...
probably he's getting his channel monetized. There's a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
100%, man. Like,
So like him, like it's not a dig on him or any YouTuber, but then like if you're doing music and the artist is paying for you to make the music video and you're going to make money from that music video,
You
it's
should
not
see a
unfair.
certain portion, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that comes down to the fact whether or not you want to make this a contractual agreement.
Yeah.
Like, you've already paid him for, like, let's say you want to put it up on Ishil and
No, because then he comes back to the point we're always talking about. No, you're
Yeah.
getting paid with exposure. There.
Yeah, no, that's true. So it really depends.
If
It depends on the artist now.
Yeah.
So if the artist wants to, because it is fair, because Ishil Endup, the reason he's getting consistent content, which
Yeah.
is allowing his YouTube for the algorithm to also like show his videos more often, is because he's consistently posting. He's getting consistent content because of the fact that there are artists who want him to make music videos. So of course, but then it's really at the end of the day, I feel it's up to the artist. So if you can sit down and like get to an agreement where it can be like, okay, I'll pay for the production, I want to put my music video up on thing, and maybe I want to see like
10%, 30%.
yes, like a
You
certain
make-
percent of royal like thing.
Royalties? No.
Yeah, because again, the concept of royalties is very new to Bhutan. A lot of people don't understand how royalties work. You know?
So how do you guys do it for your music videos?
So sorry, Ishil Endup, if artists now suddenly start coming and asking you for royalties.
So how
it's fair if the client wants
Wants
their
the
video
royal-
to be posted from his channel, no? Like I want my video.
No, but then
to be
I think at the
posted
same
on
time,
his channel.
it's sort of a loss for the artist, because see, Ishil Endup technically won't really suffer again, because if you say I'm not getting royalties, I don't want you to post my song on your channel, right? Ishil Endup doesn't have to run into a loss. You paid him for the production, and there's obviously other artists who are going to think, but where are you going to post that thing? And even if you do post
You
it,
won't get
it's
the
not
views.
going to get the views that Ishil Endup's channel is going to get again. So at the end of the day, if you look at it from that perspective, then again it's the artist or the person who's getting the music video made who's not really going to get anything out of it.
So the best thing what I feel is like to all the artists, like ask the video and post it in your channel. That's what I feel is the best. Like if the artist wants to grow, because after I posted my
your channel grew.
Then my channel got monetized. It blew up, no, because of that funk that.
Yeah, it's more because you're just growing his channel by making music and uploading in his channel.
Or be smart in the fact that you can look at this as a long-term investment. Let's say you make a music video, right, with Ishlandu. You put it on. People like the video because they see more of it. So they know you as an artist. You make one more music video, you put it on his channel.
The next music video,
you put it, but then by then you have enough internet clout where people will then immediately flock to see because your fans will then. Yeah, that's another avenue to look at it.
But then like Drona and Chogo, they're big enough names to put their own channel, but they can like bring the audience in.
Yeah,
they don't need to have the platform which you usually end up offers. But me for like small artists, like you said. But I still feel like if you're an artist, you're making music and it's gonna blow up. Like let's say like the few days like Karsalma blew up, okay, and then these are from artists which you generally don't know who they are.
What do you mean you don't know who? Oh, Karsalma, shit, sorry.
Karsalma, it's like the number one song.
No, I don't know why I thought Karsalma was sung by.
So Pemdik is popular, okay, but the two other guys not very popular. Maybe they are a little bit, but then not to my knowledge.
So but then they get the clout because of the fact that.
So now they got the clout. But I'm saying like that song I think could have gone popular regardless of any channel it was posted on.
General rule of thumb, love songs will become popular regardless of whether or not. Like that's the most general.
But it's a good song though.
Yeah, it's a good song. But what I'm saying is technically, if you look at any song that has been in the top hundreds, even in the billboards, you always notice it's consistently, it's always a love song.
And with that being said, let's make love.
Let's make a night.
It's been a good solid hour. You wanna do the outro, Kinle? I think it's been good. I think thank you for having
I had fun, man.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Greek flute. The flute.
It was awesome, honestly.
Sorry, we didn't have the what do you call it? The marchang.
Marchang, yeah.
Marchang.
Why we do marchang? Marchang is when you like have a promotion or like inauguration, like a 10 December.
Yo, but don't you have a chief guest for that too?
Yes, though that's usually. It's complicated. I'm not an expert on this, so let's just.
Yeah, let's not talk about. So yeah, Drona, thanks for coming by. It was great.
Thanks so much for inviting me, man.
Yeah,
so much fun.
Thank you so much for
what?
For shouting at Sai while you were drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I think good luck on all your future ventures as well. I think you're working on something.
You're sounding like you want to fire him. Yeah. Good luck on all your future ventures.
Well, technically we're firing him from the podcast now because we're done.
Bye bye.
So yeah, you can follow Drona on his YouTube, his Instagram, his Facebook.
He was great. Giving me some good editing life.
Oh, you have Spotify or music? Music?
Not Spotify.
You got YouTube and
YouTube, Instagram.
So YouTube,
Facebook.
Instagram, and Facebook over up here. You can follow Sai on his Instagram and his YouTube up there. You can follow me on my Instagram and my YouTube over here. And yeah, it's been fun having you. And it was nice talking about music for a change because that's one topic that I love to talk.
Yeah, and I'm good we finally got some like some insights on how it works.
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug? Drona? You don't plug anything?
That ass.
Do. That's always there.
We started this with an anal joke. We're gonna end it with an
Do subscribe to Junor.
Oh shit! Yeah,
thanks, man.
Subscribe to Junor on their Instagram and the YouTube.
How about Play Studio, man? You said subscribe to Play Studio, right? Your Play Studio.
Flow
Studio. Sorry, fuck Play Studio. Flow Studio.
Well, subscribe to Play Studio too.
Flow Studio. Sorry, this name sounds similar, but I know it's a diamond with the black.
Yeah,
it's an Illuminati symbol.
All the Illuminati stuff. Okay, subscribe to Flow Studio and also to Drona's socials. And with that being said, peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Cut.
Living in the city with the big bars, drinking my cup beat like wet raw.